about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway in Southern California.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Andre Roberts now to return it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. They'll get this out wide to Ekeler.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. Now room for Ekeler.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 28 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Dancing to his left. 1st down and more for Allen.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
1st down, Bills.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Bills, 14.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Singletary again.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Being chased out left. And Anderson's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler.
And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
It's caught at the 1, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now
and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. 9 seconds to play, and likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Touchdown, Bills. Cole Beasley, 40 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score. It is 35. Chargers 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big
loss here as he's taken down.
By Jerry Hughes. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and a long way to go.
Herbert.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On 2nd and 10, Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
We'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chucked.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big game that time for the Chargers.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Touchdown! That's caught. Steven Anderson from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Looking for Beasley, got him on his slant.
The 40. the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Moss. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, 25 yards. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Roberts on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Anderson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and themselves.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake it at Stafford.
And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown, L.A.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And off the deflection, it's caught. That catch good for only a couple.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Stafford trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. And now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Rams, nothing.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
39 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Rams 16. Rams 7. Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the ground, it's Akers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA!
Cam Akers.
36 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford on first down. Going up top for Kupp. He's got a man. Complete.
Nothing here.
Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Out to his left.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for L.A. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. Stafford rolling to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The pass there over the middle to start things out, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that's a great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
To throw is Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Rams 21. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
It got his man. Complete. 20. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 82 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go a little bit, I'll hit you, and it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
to take it out of the end zone.
And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a run with Akers.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Out to his left. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored,